sometimes it's really hard to keep ourselves motivated, especially when it's something that we don't want to do. And I've definitely felt that way before about a lot of things. It's not always easy making the right choices in life. Today, we will be exploring the next component in self-leadership and learning how to lead ourselves well: self-management and self-motivation. Self-management is just a fancy word for being disciplined and learning how to motivate yourself into making the right choices in life. We naturally, as humans, always want to choose the easy path in life, or we want to give in to how we're feeling, right? I know I'm not the only one here. I'll give you an example.
I don't feel like going to the gym even though I know I should.
Learning how to lead yourself well in life is acknowledging the thought, yeah, I don't want to go to the gym. I have to get out of my house, go in my car, drive, sit in traffic, whatever. Acknowledging that you don't really want to do it, but choosing, and that's the key word,
Choosing
to do the right thing or the smart thing or the thing that you know you should do, especially when you don't feel like doing it. Choice is a really hard lesson to learn in your 20s and 30s, I think. Making the right choices is the vehicle that's going to move you from the life that you're stuck in and you feel kind of hopeless in to the life that you're thriving in. I think in your late teens, and especially in your 20s, you learn how much choice is actually in your hands. And unlike when you were a kid, you don't have an adult standing behind you, looking over your shoulder, telling you the right choices to make, or at least telling you what you should do. Your 20s are actually about realizing that you do have a choice. You have a choice in how you behave, you have a choice in the things that you say, and you have a choice in the direction you lead yourself in life. Your 30s, welcome to Club 30, is about learning to make the right choices. And that can be a hard one. I'd also argue that it would be beneficial for you if you're in your 20s to also learn to make the right choices early, because it'll save you a lot of heartache and a lot of headaches. So in the realm of managing yourself better in order to thrive more in life, one way you can do this is actually by practicing setting yourself goals. Oh, hi. Are we having another little heartbreak? Are you giving the people what they want? The question is, how can you start practically doing that today, right now? And one way you can do this is the practice of setting goals for yourself.
It's not January 1st, Tori. Why are you talking about goal setting?
But hear me out, because I think this one, if I explain it, is going to help you a lot. This is really going to help you out into getting over that hurdle of choice, or at least giving you a boost on the days you're feeling a little bit whiny, as we all have those days. So with the gym example that I used, I don't feel like going to the gym even though I know I should. If you've set yourself, let's say, a goal to lose 5 pounds because you're going away on vacation and you want to feel and look great, this goal should help motivate you to go to the gym, to get your butt to the gym, even on the days where you don't really want to go. Because you want to know when you go away on vacation, you're spending all the time and money to go away, that you leave feeling great about yourself, feeling healthy. Maybe you buy yourself a special outfit to wear on the trip. And you also know that if you don't reach that goal, and perhaps maybe you don't go to the gym at all and you eat a lot of junk food, you're going to go away carrying a little more unhealthy weight. You're going to feel sluggish and you're going to feel bloated. And every time you try and put on an outfit, you're going to feel like, gosh, I wish I'd gone to the gym. This is just an example, by the way. Healthiness should always be more important than numbers on a scale. But sometimes having a numerical goal that you can see with your own eyes, however small it is, that's also healthy, is a good way of tracking your progress to the end result, whatever that is for you. I just wanted to use the gym as an example. A nicer side of self-management and self-motivation that is just as important but so often neglected, and I have a feeling you're gonna like this one, is learning to celebrate the small wins. Oftentimes we're so quick to reward ourselves for the big goals that we reach. Maybe you finished university, maybe you grinded and got this job that you've been training for years. All of these goals could take months or years to achieve. But I'd argue that it's more important to celebrate the smaller wins along the way, like every time you reach a new milestone. We often fail to recognize the smaller wins, and this is a massive mistake. And I promise this little change in your life, which is actually a really enjoyable change, right? You get to reward yourself, will do wonders to keep you motivated. So let's break this down a little bit. So for example, I have a YouTube goal of subscribers and views, right? But it's important that I, Tori, celebrate the smaller wins till I reach that end goal. So for every milestone of subscribers, if I hit a milestone of views, it's also important, and don't miss this because this is actually key. It's important to give myself a mini reward every time I stick to consistently posting videos. So did you catch that? Celebrating the smaller win of being consistent in a specific action or behavior that is bringing me closer to the ultimate goal. That's gold, actually. So do I mean buying myself a pair of Jordans every time I successfully and consistently upload a YouTube video every week? No, as much as I would love that, and feel free to send me as many Jordans as you want. I don't mean doing such grand rewards every week. That would be silly. For example, I can allow myself a night off, hang out with my friends, you know who you are, knowing that I did really good work that week and I hit all the goals that I wanted to, and I ended up successfully uploading my YouTube video. It could also be a sweet treat. I love donuts. For example, sometimes when I upload a YouTube video, I make sure that I buy myself a donut. It's a small thing, but to me it's a big thing because I do not have a good relationship with sugar or carbs. Whatever it is for you, whatever mini rewards are going to make you feel like, yes, I did a good job, do it. Learn to reward yourself for the mini goals and the mini actions that you consistently do week after week. It will be such a massive help in keeping you disciplined and motivated and progressing towards the larger goal that you have. Ultimately, self-management and leading yourself comes down to that word again. Everyone say it with me. Choice. When you're feeling like you're getting into the habit of perhaps making some unhelpful choices, because we can't get into that cycle of bad choices day after day, stop, hammer time, take time to reflect on your end goal. Whether that's a larger life goal that you have about maybe the person you want to be or where you want to go, or perhaps it's a seasonal goal. Maybe it's a goal that you have for the specific season you're in life right now. Also, don't get stuck in this trap, right? Where you make one wrong choice and you throw in the towel and say,
what's the point? I've ruined it now. I'm just gonna go on a bender of making wrong choices because I just ruined it.
You haven't, okay? And indulging, remember the word from last week, indulging in that thought and that emotion of failure, that if we don't control it, it will take hold and it will be the one thing that ends up ruining what you're trying to do. If you've made a wrong choice today, brush yourself off and try again. Every day is a new day with new choices and new opportunities and new chances. Don't let one bad day or one bad decision that you've made abort everything that you've worked so hard for. And I know that you have it in you, and I know sometimes it's really hard and you wake up and you don't want to do it. I live that way. I know that it's hard. Do not self-sabotage yourself. You are worth it to make the right choices that's going to lead you into a thriving life. Something that helps me is thinking about, okay, Tori, what if I don't do anything and nothing changes for the next 5 years? What is that going to look like? That terrifies me. I might not be able to do everything. I certainly probably can do a very small amount of what the normal person can do, but I can do something. And sometimes I feel like it's not a lot at all, but I make the effort to make the one right choice and then to make the next right choice and then to make the next right choice. It's step after step after step after step. I want to speak to quickly the people who are chronically sick, that you feel like your life is a shell and actually there's not much you can actually do. I've been there. I get that. I'm not saying that you can do everything. I'm certainly not saying that I can do everything. But I have learned that even if I find one small thing that I do for that day, and sometimes that's just getting myself out of bed and taking a shower, as exhausting as sometimes it is for me, I just look at the next right choice. My dad used to always say to me, especially when I was confused and freaking out and not sure what to do in life, he always used to say to me, sweetheart, what is the next right thing? You figure out what the next right thing is and do that. And I know that sometimes that's incredibly hard, but it is a choice for you to make. I don't want you to stay stuck. I don't want you to feel like you don't have a choice at all. I think when you get sick, you feel robbed of being able to make decisions for your life, being able to make the right choices, being able to make a choice for yourself. But you do have a choice, even if it's just doing the small things right now. You're not alone. I totally empathize with you if you're in that situation. You can do it. Find the next right thing and do that, even if it's one thing that you do a day. Thank you so much for choosing to hang out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast, and every moment